Hi everybody, so hope y'all have been having a good week. Excuse me. I'm sorry for my neighbor's Hispanic music down the street, by the way. I apologize for that. I can't control that. So tonight's full moon in Pisces, and then we have the energy portal with the fall equinox on the 22nd. So this is going to be a very challenging, heightened emotional baggage release trigger for the most of us. So tonight, specifically this full moon, I got the message of surrendering and making peace with everything that's been going on, because right now a full moon is meant to bring in everything that we are meant to bring in to manifest the fullness. This is like giving birth to our creation, our creativity, our vitality with a full moon, versus not being a full moon, like a waxing, waning, crescent, new, quarter, so on and so forth. I feel like a lot of us are having, since August, and some of us are better at it than others, and that's amazing. Don't let anybody knock you saying that you don't do anything. Don't, because you struggle within your own self. It's karma, our karmic baggage that we are bringing into our life, and I really feel like it's a test, a learning lesson for most of us, that we deal with people from the past or triggers that we do, healing wounds that have been brought out. A part of that is wanting to give so much unconditional love, but it was never reciprocated back to me. And for a really long time, I was always fearing the fear of abandonment and the fear of rejection, so I would go the extra mile to make my partner stay. And that is resurfacing, to let go and to know that I am safe in my relationships no matter where I have my relationships, or whomever I have these relationships with. I really feel like with this emotion that we are going through, this heightened awareness of our femininity, this moon in Pisces is a very feminine moon energy. So with this being said, I want you to take a relaxing bath tonight, or a shower, or write down some things that you want to do away with and burn it. Just burn it. You don't need that anymore. Write it down in precise detail and tell it, I release everything. I release everything. I release this fear of abandonment, this fear of rejection. I fear not reciprocated love. I say no to unconditional, conditional love, if you make any sense. And that sounds like an oxymoron, because if you have an unconditional, conditioned love, no matter what you do, you think it could be unconditional. It's conditioned to make you feel like it's unconditional, and that's not right. So with this being said, everything that you will ever go through in life has led you to this moment and this moment alone. And I know it's not easy, but believe me, it's worth it. Some of us are giving birth, so I do want to tell you, if you're watching this, your partner is pregnant, you are currently pregnant, or you know someone who is pregnant, my best wishes to you. But I got the message in my head when I said that, was I saw a woman who was looking at a pregnancy test, and it said negative, and she's breaking down, sobbing to her partner, saying, no, we did all of this and it's still no. I want to tell you, check it again, go into a clinic, go in and make an appointment with your gyno, OBGYN, whatever you have to do, fertility clinic, and get your blood tested, because I'm hearing something is wrong with the pregnancy test. I don't know why. It could just be picking up on low levels of estrogen or too much estrogen, and you're not getting enough of whatever is that baby making, the testosterone that it regulates. So I do want to tell you, for those who are struggling with infertility, your time is coming. Your time is coming. I also did get the message to tell you that if you cannot physically have kids, please adopt, and keep an open mind that babies are going to be babies, and they're going to come out and they're going to be super, super like pick of the litter. But for one of you in particular, if you're trying to adopt your baby boy, because I saw a boy between 8 and 12 within that age frame, so I don't know if that's his current age currently group, or that is when you get to meet your baby boy, your bundle of joy. But I do want to tell you, this is your sign. Right now, your baby is out there, and thank you for choosing to adopt these children and give them a forever home, regardless of whatever their age is. Thank you for giving them their forever home, because it's a beautiful thing that what you're doing. And don't let anybody steer you off course, because this is meant for you. This is in your contract. Self-worth. This moon is really going to increase our self-worth. And I don't want to... Viewer discretion is advised. We're going to switch the gears. This moon, for those who practice sacred sexuality even within themselves, I do want to tell you we're at a very increased energy with this feminine energy in Pisces. It's very intuitive. So if you and your partner are practicing moon rites or star rites or energy rites, period, point blank, please be careful. Make sure you have your protection, your backup plan, and unless you decide that you're ready to be pregnant, or to get your partner pregnant. Please have that talk first. Back to the sacredness. The divine feminine is coming out, and for a lot of you, there is some healing, this mother wound that you have in your womb currently, and you are undertaking what they call shadow DNA activating. So what that is being said is this shadow DNA that has laid dormant in your system, it is starting to be healed, because shadow DNA is DNA that is traumatic. It's the chromosomes or the chemicals that make up the components of DNA. They are starting to unravel. So if you have any negative energy that's already put in your body right now through your cells, through the mitochondria that has absorbed it, and through your blood system, or through stress and whatnot, I want to tell you this shadow DNA is starting to awaken. And so some of you are going to start experiencing moodiness, fatigue. It's like going through a whole period if you're a female, or you're biologically female, put it that way. I want to tell you that it's okay. Just take some time, get your snacks, your heating pad. A TENS machine works great, by the way. That's what I use for my periods. Just be easy on yourself. Give yourself ample self-love, because right now this is what is really needed. This is my update for you guys in this full moon in Pisces, but I did want to tell you for the next 3 weeks, because we're going to have a system of outer planets that are going to start aligning and going into retrograde. For those who have these specific placements with Neptune, because Neptune rules Pisces, it's a very dreamy, so a lot of you will be daydreaming, really really romantic. So some of you are actually going to be more romantic towards your partner, which is a good thing to an extent. You can't just be daydreaming, say you met your partner 3 weeks ago and you're already daydreaming about having a wedding and kids and things like that. That is that illusion that you have to work past. But I'm hearing that it's going to do this weird shift for some of you intuitively, where you start daydreaming and then it's gonna smack you in the face. That intuition's be like, wait, hold up, we're not ready. This isn't my person, you know what I mean? Or this is my person, but the time is not now. So I did want to tell you that, especially with Neptune coming in. We have Saturn, which is very expansive, and this is saying you cannot expand if you are too busy focusing on your karmic partners or everything that's going wrong. First off, if you have to say karmic partners, strike it out of your vocabulary. You shouldn't even be worried about relationships in general, because this moon is going to tap into your divine feminine side. This is all about you. This is literally what this is, your womb, your femininity, regardless if you're male or female. I don't care, or if you're in between. No judging. I love you, but please be safe and protected. If you have like rose quartz or some citrine, pink tourmaline, peach, moonstone, basically very feminine aspected energy stones, or if you do like them, if you don't, you can basically draw a bath and tap into it. And oh yeah, and I heard this one, if you guys are struggling to enjoy yourself, what you're gonna do is go into a mirror, a full-length mirror. You're gonna sit down and you're gonna look at yourself in the mirror, and you're gonna pretend that your reflection is a person. It's a you, your twin, and you're gonna say everything that you dislike about that, and this is going to heal. And then you're gonna say 10 things you love about yourself, you deeply do love. Back to the whole sacred sexuality thing. For those who are planning tonight to open a birthing channel to the spiritual realm, please be careful about what you summon in this channel, because I'm hearing there is a bit of like trickery in play. So please go through the preparatory precautions before you open this channel. Make sure you send any negative out of this channel, that they cannot touch it. Make sure that you're in good energy before you even start. Secondly, the bath thing, about running the bath or doing that, I'm literally hearing that if you're gonna practice sacred sexuality with yourself, is to sensually seduce yourself. Basically, I don't want to go TMI, but masturbate. If you're gonna do it, essentially masturbate yourself like you would want your partner to do it. Turn yourself on, touch yourself in ways, wear something sexy that enhances your features. It brings you out, it's comfortable, but yet it's oozing that sex appeal that you would use to seduce a partner and seduce yourself. Look at yourself in the mirror naked and say, I love you, to your body. How much it's changed and how much it's been through. Love yourself. Cook a good home-cooked meal tonight. I promise you. This is my energy update today. So thank you so much for watching. Peace, love, and happiness. Love you guys.